All right. There's this business idea I've been trying to jumpstart for the longest time, and it hasn't been easy. I have tried every single way to try to get it across. Sometimes I think it's one of those where desire is less than the drive. So I am stuck. I don't know how to push it through, but I am hoping that I am able to push it through. Today is the 28th of April. I am not getting any younger, and I am hoping to get out of this rat race whereby I don't have to clock in, clock out. Financially, I don't have money to fund some of my ideas in my head, but I know that those ideas can yield something in the right hand if I'm able to meet somebody. We believe this, we Nigerians, we believe in destiny connector, destiny changer. I have faith as much to believe that there are destiny changers out there and destiny connectors. And I want to keep my hope going strong because nobody knows tomorrow. There are people I've met in my past, been married. Initially, it didn't work out. Got married again. Luckily for me, this woman was able to take me to that promised land that I needed to be. And for that, I'm always forever grateful to her, wherever she is. Latoya Bell Izebune, may God always be with you. She took me to that promised land. Mind you, the first woman I married, she didn't want to help me. Instead, she was focused on some of my mistakes. Yes, I make mistakes. I'm a man. Men make mistakes. We cannot be quick to forget where we come from. We are not of the West. We try to adopt some of their ways, but it's not our way, man. We came from a land that is semi Islam, whereby, or prior to the Islam or Islamic belief or ways of life, our tradition taught us that we are semi polygamous in nature. And there's a saying somebody told me the other day that blew my mind, where she actually told me that men cannot be without a woman because men came from a woman. And that's why it's hard for us to be single. Women can do without men, but men cannot do without women. It's very interesting. When she put it that way, it kind of opened my eye. I'm like, whoa, okay, I never thought of it that way. But truly, truly, she has a point. You want to know somebody that is with you always. You want to know somebody that is going to lift you up always. The woman I'm with now, she prays for me. She prays for me ceaselessly, tirelessly. She prays for us, the family, the kids, everybody tirelessly. She doesn't stop. Even sometimes she prays so much I'm a little bit annoyed and I'm like, hey, look, man, do other stuff. Focus on the kids. But I need not to complain because at least she is on her knees and praying. Always. If I had part of what I have now, the support, the prayer, and everything else. I probably would have gone a lot further in life. A lot further. No regrets though. Little short story. I'm saying this not only to motivate anybody, but to motivate myself as well, so that one day I can listen to this message. I met somebody who taught me a lesson that I regret some of it, at the same time I learned from it. I met someone that I helped regardless of his fault, regardless of his flaws. I gave up my job, half of my job, because I was trying to help him and his family, his newly family that he just started. And they just came into this country. I gave up my salary, at least 40%, 35 to 40% of my salary. I gave it up. That almost broke my marriage. Actually, that became one of the things that contributed to my marriage struggling. My first marriage, by the way. But this same person had an opportunity to give me the same blessing. But instead, they judged me. They, because of my flaws, decided not to do anything for me. Because of my flaws. This is what I believe. Okay? I might not be 100% correct. But because of my flaws, because of my mistakes, they judge me. Imagine, this is a guy, for what I did for this guy, he happens to be in a place whereby oil is booming, market is good, they're paying good, just to hustle, make some money, raise some cash, and do business, or raise some cash and do other stuff. Raise some cash, solidify yourself, beef up your account. And I asked him, hey man, please, I really need to come over there to hustle. You know what he told me? Go to school, this is a dead-end job. In my head, when this person came to me, when he needed help, what if I was to tell him, no, go find another job, that this job is not for you? I know I was young. I know I need to go to school. But the shoe I wear, I'm the one that knows where the shoe pinches. He doesn't. The responsibility I shoulder, he doesn't shoulder those responsibilities. So I knew what I needed to do. I knew I needed to raise some money. But I need not to convince him, because truly, if this person knew me, knew the kind of person I am, he would know, or he would have known, that this man need this help. And I can bring him closer and tell him, hey, listen, when you come here, hustle, but make sure as soon as in a year or two, get back to school or do some business or something. People like that, people that will take whatever you give them, whatever, they will milk you, they will take things from you. But when it comes for them to do for you, maybe because of the preconceived notion they have about you, or they try as far as they can distance themselves from you, as much as they can to distance themselves from you, just because of flaws that can be fixed, flaws that nobody is perfect. They decide not to carry you through, but you carry them through. Those are worse than even your enemies. They are not your enemies. I don't see him as my enemy. I actually see him as far worse than my enemy. I don't even know if anything can be worse than an adversary, but to me, That is far worse. Sometimes journey starts differently. There are people that have gone not that have not gone to school, that have hired, have employed people that went to school to work for them because they started businesses that is growing and they needed people that have that skill set. So you go get them, you hire them for them to do what they're supposed to do. Hustling, working hard, whatever we're doing, we should have a goal. The goal is to retire. So any job that can retire you, whereby you're fully independent and you become employers of labor, I think that's the backbone of any nation in this world. We can become employers of labor, where we can generate income for the nation by hiring the human capital or by using the human capital to generate income for that nation. I might not be the most educated right now, but I am getting there and I will get there. Well, I'm logging out for now. Just a lot on my mind. Couldn't sleep. And I said, let me just talk to myself a little bit.